Hello, I'm Jordan. Today I'm gonna make a matcha drink with root beer. Now that sounds a little weird and kind of people are gonna be a little put off by that, but in where I live in Washington, there's a trend going around where you put root beer in coffee, in espresso. It's actually quite good, but I don't really order it that often, but my mom does and she loves it. So I was thinking, since I'm a tea person, I love tea and tea's freedom, I'm gonna try to make a tea version of this. So today I actually am gonna make 3 different drinks with 3 different root beers and 3 different teas. So get on to the video. So I'm going to show you how I make it first, and this is all the stuff I use. I use 2 matcha bowls, a chasen, which is a matcha whisk, electric whisk, and then a matcha scoop, a hot water heater, 3 teas, and cups. And I also use ice, 3 different root beers, and milk. So first I prepared my matcha whisk, and I also prepared my matcha. 2 scoops from this matcha scoop is about 2 grams, and I did it evenly for both of them and put them in separate bowls. Then I put a little bit of hot water in there because I want to make a paste out of this matcha. The reason I do paste is a few different reasons. I make paste out of matcha because that's how I was taught in Japan, but also because it helps break up the powder, because I don't sift my matcha because I don't have a sift as of right now, and it breaks up the powder so it's not clumping together. I actually added too much water to that to make a paste, but now you can see me actually whisk a matcha normally, how you should whisk matcha, and all the bubbles that it creates. This matcha the water was kind of a little bit weird, so the matcha didn't really whisk that amazingly. It had big bubbles, but that's okay. I wasn't looking for perfect. I was just looking for whisking. Now I whisked that lower quality matcha for a very long time, and as you can see, there's not that many bubbles. Now I'm going to pour these into a cup. As you can see, I'm very pro at this, no spill. I'm going to add the frosty root beer. This is one of my favorite root beers, and it's also the best flavored root beer, so I paired that with the high quality matcha that I have. The matcha name that I have is Okumidori from Obubu, and the other one is, I'm unsure at this moment, so I'll put it up on the screen. And then the hojicha powder I'm also going to use is from Obubu. I stirred that a little bit with the electric whisk because it was foaming over. I tried it, it was okay. It was a little warm at this point because I forgot to put the ice cubes in and the milk. So I poured the rest of that high quality matcha in there, and then I went and got the ice cubes. I put them in, and then I also put some milk in to make it a little bit more creamy, because if you saw on the poster for the coffee version, it had some cream in it. So I put some milk in, and then I tried it, and it was so good. It was like a high quality, high end root beer float. So I kind of speed run the next one. I kind of made it the same, but I put the milk in before I put all the rest in. I used the Olipop and the low grade matcha for that one, and that one's actually my least favorite one. Now that's how I make the hojicha one. I put a little bit of water, and 2 teaspoons of hojicha, and then some milk, and then I stir it with the electric whisk. This whisk I got from IKEA, if anyone's wondering. It has lasted me a very long time. My parent and my mom also uses it to froth milk every morning as well. And then I whisk those together, and I'm going to put the Dad's root beer in there. And this one was very layered with flavor. Hojicha has a very strong, deep flavor in my opinion, and with root beer it kind of brought out some other unique flavors with that. As you can see, it's bubbly as well because root beer is carbonated, and tea also can make it bubbly.
This one was very deep, and if you really want to try, I suggest trying the hojicha one. And then if you like floats and want to try the other one, I suggest doing the high grade matcha and then the frosty one, because that one was really good. So the high grade matcha one was actually my favorite, and I used oatmeal midori tea, oatmeal midori matcha from Obubu, and then frosty, and that one was number one to me. The lower grade I use Olipop, and lower grade everyday matcha. I'll put the name of the company on there. And then the hojicha I used Dad's, and it was very good.
That's it for this video. The tea was good. It was better than I expected. My favorite was the high quality sencha with the frosted root beer, and it was very flavorful, very nice and refreshing. It kind of tastes like a root beer float with a little bit more flavor, different layers to it, and it was very nice. Basic matcha and the Olipop. Those were my least favorite combination. I think it was mainly because the Olipop had a very vanilla taste. Matcha was very seaweedy, so it was very savory, and it didn't really match with those two. The hojicha one was very interesting. It had different layers. It was very good. So yeah, I really enjoyed making these. They were really interesting, and I love doing experiments. So if you have any more experiments you want me to do in your little like, I don't want to do, I will do it for you. So please comment down below any of those, and also have a great day. Please like and subscribe and share with someone who would think this is interesting.